sacrifice and I know pain. Omnix Mutants Raiders, many I'd slay. Junkirk Town is my domain, and when I'm done, none of this will remain. There will be a reckoning!
Take them out with the rest of the garbage. Let the wasteland deal with them.
Mom? Dad? What's happening?
We fought in a war together, Mason. Don't do
Please! Don't leave us out here alone!
Get out of my city!
What? I'm not allowed to have a bad dream? No Wastelander has ever made it to the Reckoning before. But here I am. A free-for-all. With zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Junkirk.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight? You don't survive the reckoning unless the winner grants you mercy. That's why I've got to win this whole thing. All right, let's get this started. Scavengers like you ain't so bad. You know how to fight dirty. I want scabs like him on my side when I'm queen. Speaking of, come on, big boy. Off target, like this one. G'day, Mary.
What are you smiling about?
If you're smart enough to run the Tinkers, why are you working for this strong guy?
Like you'd be any better.
At least I wouldn't shoot my friends in the back.
Wastelander scum! Why won't you just die?
Because we're stronger than you. You haven't had a real fight. In 13 years, we have them every bloody day!
I am the king! I own everyone here!
Not in this arena. What the? This meathead has a bigger magnet? Figures. Go! That could have gone better.
You idiot! I'll kill you for that!
No, not today.
Wait. Mercy.
I'll give you the same mercy you showed my family 13 years ago. Get out of my city.
Junker Queen!
That turned out all right, didn't it? But now they're probably wondering what sort of changes I'll make around here. Well, buckler, they're about to find out.
This is the legend of the Junker Queen! Watch your back, see the hurt machine! What the world since 17! To burn down with currency!
When we started on Junker Queen, first we have to decide what kind of role she's going to take. So she's a tank. She's a really aggressive tank. You know, we didn't want her to be kind of a Reinhardt style, stay back and guard her team. She's got this very ferocious nature, and we wanted for that to be represented in her gameplay as well.
Personally, what I'm most excited about Junker Queen is just her big axe, you know, just to be able to swing that thing around is awesome.
It's always great to have some sort of anchor point to make sure we really incorporate this axe into her abilities. Her secondary we call Jagged Blade. If you do your quick melee attack, she will kind of swing with the blade instead of a normal punch. It does a little bit of extra damage and creates a wound on the enemy. So she can throw the blade as her secondary fire, and it's really a great sort of skill shot to be able to land on an enemy, especially like a moving enemy if you can land it. And after you throw it, she'll recall it, and the force of recalling it, if it's stuck into somebody, will actually pull them forward. So she can actually kind of pull people to herself if you can manage to stick that blade into somebody. For Junker Queen's ultimate, we have an ability called Rampage. She creates this kind of whirlwind of magnetized metal, including her weapons, and it whirls around her, and then she dashes forward, and you try to go through as many enemies as possible and tag them all up. That also wounds everybody, which is really important because it's very easy to hit them with this large area effect, so it heals you for a lot. But also, it creates a debuff on the enemies that reduces the healing that they receive to 0.
Our sound designer has done an incredible job with her. She's full of snarky fun to the way she plays. So all throughout her kit, there's little guitar sounds actually hidden. So if you listen to her axe, she pulls it out and there's a big screech on the guitar strings and she pulls it forward. We have a wonderful actor named Leah who we found after a huge global search trying to find the right voice for her.
Here I am.
It's really amazing when the right actor matches the character and the personality. You feel this sort of magic that comes out of it.
I think players are gonna love her. She's scary, she's awesome.
She's a departure from any other hero that we have here.
You know, this is just a straightforward badass character.
She's just been so much fun to work on, and I'm just so glad to get her in people's hands finally.
The Queen of Junkertown has arrived. So how does the Junker Queen fit into the overall world of Overwatch?
I think Junker Queen's pretty interesting because there have been previous rulers of Junkertown. Junker Queen was not always the queen. And the old rulers of Junkertown have always been kind of content to just, lord over the city. But Junker Queen, she has a very big axe and big ideas to go along with it.
What did you aim to achieve when developing Junker Queen?
We want to tell deeper stories for our heroes, have heroes that are connected to the world of the game. Big thing for Overwatch 2 is to move the lore of Overwatch along, so these type of heroes help that.
What are her abilities, and how do those abilities actually make her successful in the role she's in?
What's pretty awesome about this hero, she was developed when 5v5 from the start. She was never a part of the 6v6 world of Overwatch. Knowing she's the only tank on the team, what abilities that will help bolster the team. She has this commanding shout. It boosts the speed and armor of the heroes around her. So especially you need to push through a choke. She does the shout, all the players hear it, they move forward. She has a bunch of weapons, I think she named one of her weapons, right?
Yeah, her knife that she throws and pulls back is named Gracie.
Yes, right. A lot of her abilities kind of drain on the heroes and gives her health back.
Her ultimate, basically, it shoots you forward and you do this whirlwind with her axe that it does like a big anti-nade on everybody around you. So she's very aggressive and people are gonna have a ton of fun playing it.
Are there any particular maps you feel that Junker Queen plays really well on?
Getting close is where she's pretty dangerous, so maps that have nice flank routes allow her to get in closer to the enemy and then start to do what she does best is Reckoning.
So another big piece of news over the weekend that got the Overwatch community just buzzing with excitement was, of course, the tease of your new cinematic trailer, The Wastelander, which we're going to premiere here in just a few moments. But before we do, Ben, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
I remember in the very beginning of our story room jam sections, there's talk about what type of story we want to tell, right? Should we include Junkrat? Should we include Roadhog? But ultimately, I think we wanted to center focus on our main character. It's a character reveal. It's potentially a sort of a revenge origin story, actually give a little bit more lore into Junkertown, how she become the queen, how was that society being governed, prior to she become the queen.
Well, that about wraps things up for today here at Blizzard. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, and make sure to follow Play Overwatch on social for all the latest news and announcements about Overwatch 2. And I can't wait to see you all in game.